Good morning. I'm super excited to share with you today the new Stampin' Up! Envelope punch board that you'll see coming out tomorrow. So what I'm going to start with here, and you'll notice right on top of the punch board there's this fabulous information on it, and it tells you if you're trying to make, if your card size is this, then you're going to cut this size paper, and it tells you where your score lines go, and it goes all the way up to a 6 by 8.5 card, which is quite large, and down to a 2 by 3.5, which is actually the size of a gift card. So if you're trying to make an envelope for that. Just for the sake of filming this video, I'm just going to do the one for a 3 by 3 card. So it tells me to cut my paper to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. Now I don't know if you can see that on there, but if you had your punch board in front of you, you'll see it. This is in inches, but it does also come with this label that you could stick over if you prefer to work in metric. I know it's odd that I'm Canadian, but I don't think I've ever made a card using the metric system. I always use inches for my card. So what I've got here is I've got, for the 3 by 3 card, it tells me I need a 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and it tells me that I'm going to do my first score at 2 5/8. So I'm going to line this up to the 2 5/8. Now it is great. It does give you directions right on the board. So it tells me to select my card size, trim my paper, align the left edge to the score line measurement, which is what I've done here. Then it says to punch, which you do just by pushing on this button up here. And then you'll notice, I'm going to lift it up for one sec, sorry. In the side there is actually a scoring piece. So I'm going to use the scoring piece. I'm going to slide it kind of tight into here and it'll catch the groove. Then it tells me that I need to turn the paper counterclockwise. At this point you can stop paying attention to the measurements on the side. And all you're going to do now is you're going to line up your previous score line with the little score mark here. There's a score guide. So now this guide is following along my previous score line. So I stick the marker back in, I score again. Now I did forget to punch there. Again, turn it counterclockwise, line it up again. Not with the numbers, but with your score line piece. I did it with the numbers my first time. I'm a school teacher. I'm really good at giving instructions, not so hot at following them. And then my last one, again, same score there. And then I'll turn it one more time. And I will punch and score. Now, the last feature it does have on it that I love is that up at the top here, you'll notice that it's got a reverse punch. So now I can take any of those corners, feed them in, and it will round them for me. All that I'm going to do is I'm going to fold in both my sides and my little bottom one, and up it comes. I guess you could also go that way there. And then your top one just comes down over top, and you've got a perfect little 3 by 3 envelope, which is quite easy to make, and it's great use. I don't know about you, but I have a ton of retired DSP, especially the old DSP stacks, and it's a great use for them to make a coordinating envelope. I cannot wait for this to come out tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.